So let's start. So why question here? Why we prefer morphine for MI patient as compared to other opioid? The one thing is this is very strong analgesic. Yeah, suppress the pain. No more pain. No more sympathetic system activity. So heart rate will not increase because of pain because we try to suppress this pain. Okay, and the extra benefit is one thing is a very strong painkiller as compared to other opioid. Other we having nalbuphine, other we having buprenorphine, meperidine, methadone, oxycodone, many opioid there. Okay, so we prefer morphine because it's very strong analgesic, one property. Another, it help to relieve pulmonary edema. It helped to relieve pulmonary. This is the reason why you prefer morphine over other opioid. It also helps in pulmonary edema. Clear? Okay, now come to another thing. Morphine we use very strong analgesic. The morphine we can use for like the patient having road traffic accident, having bone fracture, having blood cancer, lead to bone pain. Okay, bone tumor. So in case of very severe pain, we can use morphine. Understand? We can use morphine. So what will be the effect of morphine on our full body? Start from up to down. Hypothalamus producing euphoria, thalamus producing euphoria, midbrain producing pain controlling system, okay, so stimulate pain controlling system, midbrain producing meiosis, okay, medulla suppress your CVS, suppress your respi, decrease heart rate, decrease breathing, okay, also decrease breathing. In medulla producing vomiting. Anytime you use opioid to control pain, must give antiemetic along with it. Must give. Why? Because they produce vomiting. Opioid produce vomiting. Understand? Opioid produce vomiting. So what happened with GIT? Constipation, sphincter close, muscle relax, no movement. Okay. What happened? Urinary retention. Urinary urinary retention. Understand? So these are the main effect on body. You easily can memorize easily what the location of a receptor. You easily can memorize. Okay, understand? The morphine when enter the body, morphine change to after the phase 2 reaction, conjugation. Morphine change to morphine 6 phosphate. Morphine 6 glucuronidation here. Okay, morphine 6 glucose attached. This is a step here. The morphine 6 glucuronidation, morphine glucose attached here. Glucuronide, morphine 6 glucuronide. It's a glycosylated morphine. Morphine attached with glucose at 6 number. Carbon attached with morphine. Okay. So this is the main mother compound morphine. It changed to another product, morphine. This one, morphine is not much active as compared to in the pharmacology. You using different drug. After metabolism, what happened with drug? Mostly drug become inactive. Drug become inactive after phase 2. If you remember P450 system, P450 system, phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, so the phase 1 reaction of phase 1 mean hydrolysis, hydrolysis, redox reaction, okay, acetylation, methylation. So in phase 2 we having one reaction, especially conjugation, okay, conjugation. So after phase 1 the drug 50% chance become active, 50% chance become inactive. 50% drug become active, 50% chance become inactive. Understand? After phase 2, 100% drug become inactive. Only morphine from full pharmacology after phase 2 reaction become 100% active. You understand the concept or not? All other drugs like antibiotic and for drug used for heart system, drug used for respiratory, drug for cholinergic system, all drugs, if they passing through phase 2 reaction, they 100% become inactive. The only exception in full pharmacology, when morphine passing through this conjugation process, the morphine after conjugation become more active. Understand? Become 100% active. This is the difference from other drugs. Understand this? This special property of morphine also keep in mind. Done? The special property of morphine also keep in mind. If any patient have respiratory illness, can you use morphine? Respiratory rate decrease. Can you use morphine if any patient have respiratory illness?
No.
For example, COPD, for example, interstitial lung disease, for example, lung fibrosis. No. Can you tell me one condition you can use morphine in respiratory system? Just now I explained in mic. If patient have pulmonary edema, at that time morphine is a drug of choice to relieve pulmonary edema. Understand? So only in pulmonary edema you can use morphine. If, for example, listen here, if the other disease like asthma, like bronchiectasis, like bronchitis, like COPD, bronchiectasis, okay, interstitial lung diseases, fibrosis of lung, so all lung disorder, you must avoid morphine and opioid because they suppress respiratory system. Yeah, this you know, respiratory center they suppress. But pulmonary edema is the only condition. If the person having pulmonary edema, you can use morphine. For pulmonary edema, you can use morphine. Understand? Wait a bit. Okay, let's start. We're discussing about morphine. Okay, now move on. Third drug, heroin done. Heroin will not use as medication. Okay, it's not used for medication. This way done. Codeine done. Codeine used for cough suppressant as antitussive in cough syrup. Okay. Okay, now move on. Meperidine and methadone. Meperidine and methadone. Okay. So what's the use of methadone? Methadone, if any person addicted to heroin, any person addicted to morphine, okay, listen here carefully. So this is a methadone. Methadone we use for withdrawal of opiate. That person now want to quit using heroin, okay, want to quit using morphine, like cessation, don't want to further use, so now want to quit drug abuse. So in that patient, withdrawal effect there. Now the that person having craving, yeah, having craving, having respiratory problem, hypertension there, clear? Because their morphine suppress the CVS system. If you suddenly withdraw, what happen? Sudden release of norepinephrine. Sudden release of norepinephrine, it can increase like this, okay? For withdrawal. So we're using what here? Methadone. Methadone used to control withdrawal effect, okay? If any person want to quit heroin morphine abuse, you can use methadone as alternative. Understand? As alternative. Then slowly we reduce the methadone dose, then stop. Understand? It's just like an alternative. That person now don't want to use heroin and want to quit this drug abuse. Yeah, is already, he or she already addicted to opioid. Now she want or he want quit the drug abuse. Now what you give to patient? Can you give again heroin? Can you give again morphine? No. You give methadone as alternative. Yeah, it's similar. Like for example, you're doing smoking. Smoke have nicotine. So what you can do for patient? You can give nicotine gums. You can use nicotine gums. You can use lozenges, nicotine lozenges, nicotine dermal patch. Okay. We also have drug for nicotine withdrawal, mekylamine, one thing. Another, if you remember, bupropion. Last class we done bupropion, buspirone. Yeah, bupropion, not buspirone. Okay, bupropion also for smoking cessation. Yeah. So if now person wants cessation, want to quit abuse of heroin, what you give to patient? Methadone. Understand? Methadone to control only withdrawal effect of opioid. If the person, the addicted drug abuser, want to quit opioid abuse, you give methadone. Uh, Understand? You give methadone. Done? Okay, now the last thing here, mepridine, from the strong analgesic mepridine. What the thing special about mepridine? Is also very commonly tested on exam. Mapridine. What the mapridine doing? Mapridine is analgesic. Yes, analgesic. Okay. Mapridine not causing no meiosis. Mapridine not causing like constipation. No effect. Not affect GIT. Not affect urinary system. Understand? Mapridine causing tachycardia, not bradycardia. Oh, it's opposite to other. Clear or not? It's not causing eye effect, it's not causing constipation, it's not causing urinary retention, it's not causing like decreased heart rate, bradycardia. Okay, it's just the painkiller mepridine. It's just effect as effect like analgesic, not strong analgesic, not strong analgesic as compared to morphine. Morphine is the best analgesic. Okay, morphine, but the morphine problem is very strong addiction potential like euphoria. So that's why addiction potential is very strong. So morphine we not commonly use in clinic. Okay, morphine only in some special condition, if the patient is not, if the pain is not controllable, that time we only have one hope, morphine. Understand? So morphine very strong painkiller, but the problem, addiction potential. Yeah. So which side effect lead to addiction potential? Euphoria. Euphoria is just like a person every time feeling well and happiness, feeling well and happy. Okay. If any person, a drug abuser using heroin and morphine, you beating that person now, can that person, a drug abuser person, that drug abuser feel pain? If you beat that person, this is the reason why the punishment is not affecting drug abuser. This is the big reason why, because you're not feeling pain. So if you're using heroin and morphine, heroin, very strong painkiller. Understand? Very strong. They already using for many years, maybe. Yeah, for many years they are drug abusers, they're taking heroin and morphine. Yeah, understand? So if they got punishment, they got punishment, very severe punishment. They just beating them, that drug abuser. So that person not feeling pain. They're still just feeling, just laughing, ha ha ha, just laughing. Why? Just because of euphoria. They're not feeling pain. Even the body start bleeding. Too much beating to that person, body start bleed. Yeah, like drug abuser, the got arrested and now punished by police now, but that person still not feeling pain after too strong punishment. Understand why? Because the morphine even very strong painkiller, you're not feeling pain. This is the reason. Yeah. Okay, what's special about mapridine? Which opioid not cause meiosis? Mapridine, must keep in mind, it not have effect on midbrain. It's not have effect on medulla much stronger. Okay, so this drug also not causing much vomiting. This just analgesic and producing euphoria. Producing euphoria. These effect there, but the other effect not there. Okay, understand? This is a special thing about mapridine. Okay, now next we move on. Codeine done. Codeine, heroin, morphine, mepridine, methadone. These all drugs done. Okay, now we move on. The mixed antagonist, the mixed category. They are mixed. Okay, the mixed agonist and antagonist. So here we having nalbuphine, pentazocine. nalbuphine and pentazocine. Nalbuphine and pentazocine. This nalbuphine go for kappa. Pentazocine mostly opioid using mu. This nalbuphine, buprenorphine, another buter buprenorphine, norphine, buprenorphine, nalbuphine. These are the mixed drug. These are the mixed, sometime agonist, sometime antagonist. Okay, sometime agonist and sometime antagonist. These are mixed. Okay, sometime agonist and sometime antagonist. Clear? So okay, if the person like is never use morphine heroin, in that person the first time drug enter, yeah, first time drug enter. If you can use for painkiller nalbuphine, you can use for painkiller. But if the person is already using, listen here carefully, one person come to your clinic, he or she was drug abuser, already using heroin. Okay, understand? Another patient never use this drug. Both patient having RTA, road traffic accident, they feeling pain. Okay, okay, now let me know, in this patient never use this nalbuphine, act like what? Agonist. Okay, act like agonist and doing what? Suppress the pain. What do you think about this? This person already addicted to heroin. At that time, nalbuphine doing what? Nalbuphine work like antagonist. Now this person having withdrawal side effect, too much withdrawal side effect. Listen here carefully. In drug abuser, never use mixed drug. Okay, because in drug abuser these drug act like antagonist. So they producing that person, if you block the action of heroin, that person already taking heroin, yeah, already addicted to heroin and morphine. So if you using nalbuphine in that patient, what happened? That patient side effect, tachycardia start, that patient tremor start, muscle spasm start. Okay, understand? Because this drug now nalbuphine, because already in that patient we having heroin in the blood, yeah. So at that time this nalbuphine act like antagonist, and nalbuphine now precipitate withdrawal effect. Understand? Nalbuphine precipitate withdrawal effect in drug abuser, which thing is very like preferable as opioid. If you want to use in drug abuser, methadone. Understand? Not go for nalbuphine. Mixed agonist you only can use in naive person. What mean naive person? Naive person mean never use, inactive thing, yeah. Never use, never drug abuse, never go for heroin and morphine. Okay, so in that person these drugs act like agonist, they control the pain. Okay, but in case of if the person was already, that your patient already drug abuser, in that patient never use mixed drug. Okay, must keep in mind these drug can precipitate, withdrawal effect, can precipitate withdrawal effect. Understand? More side effect in that patient, more side effect. Nalbuphine and buprenorphine. Pentazocine is very good drug for spinal anesthesia. Must keep in mind this MCQ. Spinal anesthesia. It's used in spinal anesthesia. Okay, pentazocine, spinal anesthesia. The other drugs were also very strong, right? Another group, short acting, short acting, strong agonist, short acting but strong. Okay, fentanyl, fentanyl, Alfentanil, al, al, alfentanil, alfentanil, sumifentanil, sumi, sumifentanil. The name and till nil. Okay, fentanyl, alfentanil, sumifentanil. So and remifentanil, fentanyl, same, fentanyl. Okay, so these drug very strong. These drug are drug of choice for anesthesia in surgery. Okay, which drug we use for induction of anesthesia. We also combine our drugs for anesthesia. Thiopental, if you remember. Another drug we learn from cholinergic antagonists also used in anesthesia, atropine, if you remember. Atropine, yeah, decrease secretion of respiratory and GIT system. Before intubate the patient, we give atropine. Atropine done, thiopental done, muscle relaxant we also use in surgery, also either part of anesthesia. Muscle relaxant, succinylcholine, another, okay, Curare family. And now here, for pain controlling system, we're using fentanyl, drug of choice for the anesthesia here to control the pain before surgery, fentanyl, okay? Keep in mind, fentanyl fentanyl, okay, these are short acting use in anesthesia with anesthesia drug, opioid used in anesthesia, fentanyl short acting very strong agonist, okay, fentanyl, alfentanil, sumifentanil, remifentanil, fentanyl family, understand. The mother compound was fentanyl, firstly discovered fentanyl, the first one. Must keep in mind fentanyl, okay? The drug of choice belongs to opioid for pain controlling system in anesthesia for surgery of the patient, okay? The which drug? Fentanyl. Drug of choice for spinal anesthesia, pentazocine. Drug of choice for withdrawal of opioid or heroin abuser, methadone. Keep in mind, okay? Understand? These are very, very important thing about the opioids. This group done. Okay, now we handle one person come to you, one drug abuser come to your clinic. Which drug do you must not use? Which group? Okay, I give you option. I give you option. Morphine, must not use. Methadone, nalbuphine, and number 4, oxycodone, another drug. Oxycodone.
Number 3, sir. Nalbuphine.
Why you not use?
Because it can cause
withdrawal
Act
effect.
like yeah,
withdrawal.
it can precipitate with the okay. If I change the statement with the drug of choice for drug abuser, methadone. Understand? It's very easy to understand. Okay, it's very easy to. Okay, now another drug abuser come to your clinic. Drug abuser. He or she every day take one injection just. Now they having very high quantity of heroin get from buy from somewhere, and now using 5 injections same time. Oh my god. So now this patient in emergency, what you do for that patient?
Methadone.
No, it's not methadone is just for if that person want to quit, okay? Now you see what happened in the patient. At that time, every day he or she taking one injection, yeah, of heroin and morphine. Now he or she just takes 5 injections, getting very high dose. Now what happened inside the patient? Over intake. So what happened with heart?
Low.
NSP. This person can die due to heart stop. Yeah. So what you can do now? You must block the action. You don't care about withdrawal effect now. Okay. If precipitation there is okay. Here now life is important. Understand? Here now life is important. You must go for strong antagonist. You can go for nalbuphine also, because nalbuphine here also act like antagonist, okay? But your best option, strong antagonist. What is the strong antagonist here? Naloxone. Understand? Naltrexone. These are the antagonists in case of overdose. Clear? So you only have one hope to save the life of patient: naloxone and naltrexone. So this is the reason why, for example, if any patient drug abuser is totally unconscious, come to your clinic, must take the, if have family attendant, okay? If totally unknown, that time you don't know. That time you just rely on your examination, physical examination. If have attendant know what type of drug he or she is using, yeah. So if you know the history properly, so opioid use, opioid over abuse, like heroin and morphine, then you can directly go for naloxone, naltrexone. Okay, these are just hope to save the life of the patient in case of morphine or heroin abuse. So these, if for example in clinic you using heroin or morphine, in clinic we can't use heroin, we use morphine as a drug. Okay, if the person taking lot of cough syrup, have codeine and dextromethorphan. These are the opioid. I have and 2 or 3 bottle intake of cough syrup and totally unconscious, heart rate going down, BP less, pulse less. Now what you can do for patient? If you know the composition of cough syrup having opioid, overdose of opioid, must give naloxone, naltrexone. Understand? One patient come to your clinic having pinpoint pupil, then now the patient pulse less, BP less. Okay, now certain soon can collapse, soon can die. So how you can save that patient? Pinpoint pupil, I give you hint. Pinpoint pupil is a sign for opioid abuse. Yeah. Pinpoint pupil is typical finding for morphine abuse, typical finding for heroin abuse. Understand? Unconscious patient, drug abuser come to your clinic, now having on examination what you found? Pinpoint pupil. Yeah. Pinpoint pupil. And have injection mark on skin. Yeah, of course, in heroin using injectable form. Cocaine, the way of using a totally different. Cocaine sniffing. Cocaine take why? Sniffing. Marijuana, cocaine, codeine, every drug have different mode how they're using, yeah, drug of abuse. So naloxone, naltrexone in case of overdose, like in case of morphine you using in clinic having overdose, now 1 injection, 2 3 injection, now patient now going, like in case of anesthesia, final anesthesia using fentanyl overdose. So what you can do now? If patient collapse because of opiate, go for naloxone, naltrexone. Okay, another scenario. The patient was drug abuser. Okay, patient was drug abuser. 1 week not getting the dose, mean not find the hero, no money, maybe mean money, everything finished, not getting the dose. Yeah. So now because of family stress, now he or she he decide want to quit. Okay, this person come to the clinic, now admit in hospital. Okay, now tell me which drug you use now. Want to quit, not getting dose.
Methadone.
Understand?
Yes.
Not go for nalbuphine, not go for buprenorphine. Okay, they can make sign symptom more worse. Already 1 week they're not getting the dose. Yeah, they withdraw there. Okay, another important thing. So when you using methadone, another drug we use for this effect, Colonel didn't use, maybe written in your energetic book there. At that time, I not teach because clonidine we use in emergency, if you remember, yeah, clonidine used in emergency hypertension. So method opiate doing what? Opiate suppress heart rate. This you know, yeah, being in the brainstem. Opiate suppressed sympathetic system. Understand how opiate suppress sympathetic system? Norepinephrine release decrease. Okay, now suddenly 1 week, from 1 week you're not getting the dose, yeah, no heroin, no morphine is not available, money finish, you not get the drug, not get the dose. Now what happened in your body? Norepinephrine sudden release. Okay, norepinephrine sudden release. Now patient having very high blood pressure, patient having very high heart rate, patient having very high respiratory rate, everything. Understand? Because that drug is not available now. So now to control this norepinephrine release, we can use clonidine. If you remember, clonidine was alpha 2. Clonidine was alpha 2 agonist. What is the function of clonidine? Decrease the release of norepinephrine. Yeah. So if you stimulate alpha 2, what happens? You can stop norepinephrine. Sudden release of norepinephrine you can block by using clonidine. In opioid withdrawal, if you treating the patient having opioid abuse along with methadone plus combine clonidine to control CVS effect. Okay. Otherwise, patient may have heart attack, very high blood pressure, yeah, may have stroke, hemorrhagic stroke. So sudden release of norepinephrine is not good for CVS system. To control this, you can apply clonidine also. Understand? Must combine clonidine with methadone. It's all about opioid. Everyone clear about opioids? Morphine used for MI patient. Yeah. Codeine we use for cough suppressant. Methadone we use for withdrawal. Mepridine we use for same as analgesic. Okay. Next drug, nalbuphine. We also can use for analgesic, which take care patient must not be drug abuser. Otherwise, the side withdrawal effect will be there. Okay. Patient must not be drug abuser if you want to use nalbuphine. What is the use of fentanyl in anesthesia to control the pain? Okay, for surgery, prior to surgery, fentanyl, alfentanil, sumifentanil, remifentanil, and fentanyl family. Done. It's all about opioids. What are the side effects? Generally, side effects. Number 1, euphoria. Number 2, miosis, pinpoint pupil, blurring vision. It's good for glaucoma. Yes, good for glaucoma. No problem with glaucoma. Okay. Miosis, vomiting, respi, depression, CVS, hypotension and bradycardia. Okay, CVS, depression. Next, constipation. Next, urine retention. Clear? Next, vasodilation. Also, why vasodilation? Histamine release. Redness of skin may be there. Okay, histamine release. So all these are the side effects: euphoria, miosis, vomiting, respiratory. Why patient die? Why patient addicted? How you know patient using morphine or heroin as drug of abuse? How you know? From I. Understand? I think now opiate is not difficult. Yeah? Still difficult? No, easy now. Quite easy now. You can memorize it now. Yeah? Then apart this class, if you have any problem about the opiate, it is a bit hard topic. Our last topic left from the CNS epileptic drug, anti-epileptic. After this topic, our pharmacology will run faster because the other system very small. Our main time we focus on CNS drugs. Yeah, the other drugs, GIT, RESP, very easy drug. Renal drugs, CVS drugs, not much difficult as compared to ANS and CNS. So mostly again we use the drug, ANS drug again come in recipe, ANS drug again come in GLT, again repeated. Now our repeated pharmacology will begin. Okay, the big thing to deal is antibiotic. That's just a big thing. Understand? If any problem till now, you can ask me. Tomorrow next class we will start anti-epileptic. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Sir, thank you. Welcome.
Welcome. Allah Hafiz.